From the Kellogg's Air Sports Complex, this is going to be the girls under 13 semifinal match here in the Las Vegas Premier Invitational Tournament. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg GK Porter along with Dan DeMan on the camera. So shift colors, we're about ready to get underway for all you sailors out there past and present. The first lineup is going to be the team that asks us to come out, and that's the Heat 97 Blue team. And they are coached by Enrique Navarez, and Jeff Sharples is the assistant, with the manager being Michelle Axelson. Let's get the lineup. Initially, from the beginning of the season, Brooke Ivy, she's not here. She would be number 1. Number 2 at midfield is Jane Navarez. Number 3 defender is Lou Axelson. Number 6, she's not here. That would be Mamie Williams. Number 7 at midfield is Ashley Sands. Number 8 at forward is Molly Sharples. Number 9 at midfield would be Brittany Bucci. Number 13 at forward would be Alexis Pryor. An injured player, number 14, is Hannah Coleman, been part of the team. Number 20 at forward playing today will be Carolina Madera. Number 21 at defender is Kayla Therion. An injured player who's been part of them getting here is number 23, China Zerflu, that is. Number 24, though, on the field today will be midfielder Tess Zitzer. Number 27 at midfield will be Chanel Alexander. Number 28 at defender will be Nina Jensen. Number 33 at defender is going to be Steph Chason. The keeper will be 35, Kaylee Plumley. And at midfield is going to be number 55, Kayla Watterson. That's the lineup for the Heat 97 Blue out of Henderson, Nevada. They'll be in the darker blue today, and in the black is the FC Heat, is the FC Las Vegas team, and that is going to be the keeper is going to be Miley Pinier. The head coach is going to be Kenny Cartledge. Shelly Gutierrez helped us out with the roster, and manager is Ann Kroll. And defender, forward, or midfield is going to be Caitlin Pascal. And center forward, number 11, is going to be Aiden Harris. And defender, number 16, Erica Ryder. And forward or midfield, number 17, Danielle Rubin. And defender, number 21, Hannah Kroll. At mid or forward, number 22 will be Annie Sagun. At midfield, number 23 will be Madison Badner. And center defender is going to be number 24, Lauren Gutierrez. And left defender to number 27, Alyssa Morales. And at a forward or midfield position, number 70 is Jasmine Sinton. We'll be back with the lineups in just a moment. Stick with us. Both teams all set up 30-minute halves. Going from left to right, it'll be the Heat 97 Blue team. And from right to left is going to be the team. The FC Las Vegas team in black. And that ball goes out of play. Nil-nil your score, just the starting of this semifinal match. Ball goes out of play again. Going to be a throw-in. Heat 97 Blue. And again going out of play. FC Heat 97 throwing it in. Into the center of the field, and you got a whistle. Must have been from the other field and continued to play on. In the central.
Strong in the air.
Heat 97 blue trying to get to that soccer ball. It's going to be a throw-in. Lou Axelson is going to throw it in. In the attacking third. And it goes out of play. Both teams trying to check each other out here. Let's get what they did to get here. Blackout was beaten 2-1 by FC Las Vegas 97, and then they beat they tied the Crush 0-0 in this girls under 13 bracket, beating the Premier. Or there was a tie with the Premier as far as Heat 97 Blues concerned, and then they beat PVSC Power. Going to be a throw-in for Heat 97 Blue out of Henderson, Nevada.
Carly, you should be stepping to that shot also there.
Heat 97 Blue on a soccer ball on the wide side. Now want to go to the central. They get the ball over to Axelson. Axelson was trying to get it to her teammate on the near side, but that didn't work out as Caitlin Pascal intercepting and sending it down back into their own defensive half. Going to be a throw-in. Sinton. And now Rubin for FC Las Vegas 97. And then that ball is driven over to the wide side by Erica Ryder. Ryder got a teammate there. Back to Danielle Rubin. 0-0 your score. Tess Zeitzer. On the near side, you got Pascal on a run. And also Sinton. And Sinton was dispossessed and on the foot there of Chanel Alexander. Alexander in her own defensive third, but gave it away to Pascal. Caitlin Pascal now on the soccer ball. Pascal in the corner. Pascal being marked heavily that time. In the corner, Heat 97 Blue doing a fine job in not allowing Caitlin Pascal to turn. And still a 0-0 match here in the first 5 or 7 minutes of the match. Goal kick. Kaylee Plumley, the keeper for Heat 97 Blue. Try to work that offense on the left flank. Going to be a free kick as it works against FC Las Vegas 97. The ball in the central now. And in the defensive third, a push up across midfield. Bodner getting it over to Sagun. Sagun want to go to the interior, back to Bodner, and Bodner didn't get it. Tess Zeitzer for the Blue. And Zeitzer's pass got intercepted and sent back as Lou Axelson tried to possess it, could not, lost it out of play. So Caitlin Pascal throwing it in for FC Las Vegas. And Fclv can't continue on with it on the near side. You're watching the semifinal match of the girls under 13, the Las Vegas Premier Invitational. I'm Greg G.K. Porter, along with Dan the Man on the camera for LegibleProductions.com. And that ball is sent down to central. They've got a runner down to central, and they can't quite get what they wanted out of it. As the Blue trying to make the big play there. Going to be a goal kick. FC Las Vegas with a goal kick. Miley Pinier. You get an opportunity to look at her. Pinier, the keeper. Sending it up out of the defensive third. And they've got Ruben now. And the central. Going to work it on the near side to Sinton. Jasmine Sinton, but she's not going to be able to get to it. Stays after it, though. A little bit of hustle there that time. Trying to put the pressure on Chanel Alexander back there. The right side. The throw in. No wide out there, Kayla Watterson. Watterson drawing it back to her teammate, who wants to push it up to the central. The configuration they have is pretty highly defensive here in the first half, the blue. Caitlin Pascal couldn't do anything with it as the defenders stiffen up. They cover in the space nicely. However, Madison Bodner tried to continue on, but was run off the ball. And defensively, the Heat 97 Blue showing their ability in their own half to play with what FC Las Vegas is trying to do as they move up the field. Reduce the size of the field as they figure they got something going here with Ted Zeitzer trying to get to it, but that ball had way too much pace. It's going to be a goal kick. So it's going to be a goal kick for FC Las Vegas. The stair-step approach here, Kellogg Zaire Sports Complex in the Summerlin section of Las Vegas, Nevada. Beautiful day. We are playing on a synthetic surface, and it is a nice cushy surface. And here's a shot, Pinier, and they're able to get it out at the last moment. The defender just off the line, able to get to the soccer ball as Pinier had lost it, and it was about ready to go across the line for a goal. But one of their defenders able to route that ball out. And so FC Las Vegas able to save the first goal going in against them. Your score is still 0-0. Here's a drive by Lou Axelson. Got a player in the central, but she couldn't hold on to it. And the space now, FC Las Vegas. A nice pass up to Sinton with time and space. Sinton looking for a teammate, but it didn't get there, as stepping up to make the play was Nina Jensen. Jensen and her teammates going on a counterattack. And the ball going out wide. Heat 97 Blue still on the move in the attacking zone. And they have it. Time and space here. And a drive into the 18-yard box, a deflection. Pinier is able to save it, though. Pinier rolling off to her left is able to make the save. But another good sequence of offensive approach for Heat 97 Blue. And retreating back is Lou Axelson. But Axelson's pass is intercepted into space. With it is Ruben. Ruben now. Ruben over to Sinton. Sinton now had some pressure, but she still got it to her teammate, and a deflection that time, but no problem for Plumlee. A deflection off of Aiden Harris from Sinton. And the last sequence, back up the field, midfield now. Number 10, we do not have the correct number on our roster that was given to us. Number 10, we'll have to correct that at halftime for you. We'll just have to mention her number until that time. And a ball sent from the left flank down to central. Trying to get a runner down at center. And they do have it with Alexis Pryor. Pryor, always a name that will be special to me. Grandmother's name was Pryor. Ball going out of play at a goal line, but it was obviously lastly knocked out by FC Las Vegas 97. You're watching the semifinal action here, and it's going to be a Alexis Pryor corner kick. So the first set piece try, unless I missed one, for Heat 97 Blue. They still have it, a shot, and they still have another chance, and a goal! Go, 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 go! 1-0, Heat 97 Blue take the lead inside the 18-yard box, and they're able to get a goal. Running onto it was Brittany Bucci, and she puts it in the back of the net. So in this semifinal game now, FC Las Vegas knows what they have to do in order to try to get a tie out of it, and they come back with a counterattack that time at a shot, but it went awry of the left side of the net. Aiden Harris on the run on that right flank for FC Las Vegas, but didn't get the kind of shot as she was routed off by the defenders of Heat 97 Blue. An intercept now. Here is Pascal. Pascal's attempted pass is intercepted that time. And so it's going to be a throw-in. 1-0. Heat 97 Blue lead. Here in the first half of action. The throw-in by Caitlin Pascal. Off the deflection now, it goes over to Kroll. Kroll trying to find somebody amongst the Mesa Boo players there. They could not, they intercepted it, and here's Pryor. Alexis Pryor cuts it back, and left foot strikes it down the central, and her teammate tried to get to it, but just could not, as it was arrived at first by Erica Ryder. And Ryder going off to the right, the ball going out of play, as they couldn't handle it in the defensive third. And just out wide of their 18-yard box. So now it's a throw-in. Tess Zeitzer. Zeitzer looking for the teammate there that scored a goal in Bucci. And it goes off past the goal line, or actually was knocked out by FC Las Vegas 97. So they're going to have another opportunity to throw it in. 1-0 as substitutions come in. We miss any substitution, LandryProductions.com. We will make sure that we say their name as they touch that soccer ball. E97 Blue's going to throw it in. Tess Zeitzer throws it in. Gets it into her teammate who takes a blast, and a save that time by Pinier. She really had to put her hands up and catch that trajectory shot, which was a good one by Alexander. And now coming back down at central, but intercepted, and that's Alexander, Chanel Alexander, trying to get it to a teammate, but it was intercepted. But then on a nice support there, pushes it up down the left flank. Got a player there on the corner. It's number 10 again. One of the strikers gets it over to Pryor, takes a shot, intercepted in the box. But winning it now in the back is Danielle Rubin, and with a run now. Rubin up from her own defensive half. A pass intercepted right there. And it is out to the wide now. But still putting the pressure on is FC Las Vegas. Trying to get to the soccer ball. Down to central with Hannah Kroll sending across midfield. It comes back in their own defensive half. At midfield trying to get it, both teams. Heat 97 Blue winning it and making their move down toward the attacking third as they have the possession, looking for Pryor. Pryor can't quite get to it. And retreating back there is Ryder for FC Las Vegas, sending it out of play in the far side touchline. It'll be a throw-in. Heat 97 blue going to throw it in. Settling that ball and bringing it toward the central. But Heat 97 blue with an intercept and a turn was just trying to find somebody with a through ball that time. Could not do it. Gave it away to the keeper, Pinier, who sends it up off the deflection with Sinton. And now it goes back to their defensive third, but they have it in the central. And right there is Gutierrez. Gutierrez sends a ball, but it didn't get to her teammate. Over to Pascal, but now on the foot of Ruben, who sends it, and it intercepts by the blue right there at midfield, being tough, strong, standing strong at the line. On the foot there, Pryor toward the 18-yard box. Got a couple players in the box. On the left side of that box, trying to get it back to a player to central, but didn't work that time as they stiffened up in and about their box. FC Las Vegas sending it out up the field. But again, reducing the size of the field. Heat 97 blue getting across midfield. However, they can't go far as the midfielders doing a good job this time for FC Las Vegas. And here they come. They bring it up toward the attacking third with Ruben. Ruben changing directions. Ruben feeding it to Bodner down a central, and they just couldn't get a subsequent strike on it. That's making the save was Plumlee. Back towards midfield with Pryor now. And Pryor just sending the ball down to central, and she was just thinking maybe somebody could run onto it, but no chance that time as Pinier. Time and space able to grab that ball in and throw it down the field. Right here's Sinton on a counterattack, and it just rolls all the way to Plumlee. Plumlee sends it right back down to midfield in a 1-0 match that Heat 97 leads in. FC Heat 97 leading over FC Las Vegas 97. Hope you're enjoying all the action from the Kellogg's Air Sports Complex, one of synthetic turf and also natural grass in a step ladder approach. Many fields here haven't been around any other sports complex like this. The throw-in, FC Las Vegas 97. That's why Las Vegas is different than other places. Into the center circle now for FC Las Vegas now, dropping it back to Bodner. And now onto the foot of Sagoon. Sagoon across midfield, working it over to the right to Harris. And Harris along the right flank with speed and goes out of play, and it'll be a throw-in. Lastly touched by Harris. Aiden Harris trying to make a move along that right flank. And she's in the area right now, along with help by Pascal. And Pascal knocks it toward the central. The touch by Bodner. And winning it again is Pascal, but giving it away. As they stiffen up, they don't allow Pascal to do much there. And the Heat 97 blue along their left flank, trying to move it up. But they give it away now over to Sagoon. But Sagoon doesn't have it long. As dispossessed, and they send it down to Pryor. Pryor is onside. Pryor's in the box. Pryor takes a shot and just missed it. It went off the post. Alexis Pryor had the opportunity to make it 2-0, but it didn't go in. Would have been a big lead there if she could have got the goal. But FC Heat 97 will remember this one throughout the match. And hopefully it won't come back to haunt them later here in the semifinal. But the girls under 13 bracket is going to be a throw-in for the blue as Tess Zeitzer will throw it in. Zeitzer just outside the 18-yard box. in toward the box. Here's Pryor running onto it. Pryor dropping it up to a teammate who pushes it toward the box. Pryor, and it goes out of play. Past the goal line, it'll be a goal kick. Pryor at the top of the box, but they wouldn't give her time or a good accurate shot at it. 1-0, E97 Blue as we work toward halftime. Hoping you're enjoying all the action on a picture-perfect day out here in the Summerlin, the Northeast section above the Strip here in Vegas. Pinier, Molly Pinier will go ahead and get it started, the keeper, over there in the green. Pinier dropping it off to the right to Danielle Rubin. And Rubin having trouble with it, give it away to Pryor. Pryor has it now. Pryor gets around Rubin, and it gets it to her teammate there. Now with Zeitzer, and it goes past the goal line. That'll be a goal kick. 897 Blue, not in a hurry. Every time it goes out of play, it works in their favor. They lead 1-0. Working their way toward the championship in a girls under 13 bracket. Miley Pinier, she went left last time. She's going to go down to Central. And it winds on the foot of Sinton. Jasmine Sinton drops it off to Caitlin Pascal. Caitlin Pascal dispossessed that time. It's sit down to Central to Pryor. Pryor beats a defender, trying to beat two. Can't do it that time, but has a teammate there. Back to Pryor, and she can't get it. Stays after it, though. Drops it back, and they take a shot over the top of the net. So Pryor drawing defenders and able to drop it off, and a good clear shot, but it was too high that time. I believe that was Bucci who scored the goal, took the shot. The only goal of the match. Yesterday at this time, got the wind blowing. Won't take effect so far today in this match, but never know. In the desert, it might change in the second half. Now to Central. On the synthetic surface, they push it upfield for FC Las Vegas, and a foul is called by the center ref, and it'll be a free kick. Free kick, FC Las Vegas. 97 want to get it going on the offensive attack. They've been bottled up here in their own defensive half here in the last few minutes. And if you're E97 Blue, that's the way you want it. And now we get a little gust of wind. You never know. There goes my seat. I think a coffee thing went with it too. On a free kick, Danielle Rubin looking for somebody. Get it to somebody in the Central, and it happens to be Pascal now. Pascal's pass as they stand tall in a deep back. And that ball goes out of play, the near side touchline. And again, this is not working for FC Las Vegas as they are down 1-0. They need to keep the ball into play here in this semifinal match. Time going to be running out. Center ref will be looking at his watch soon in the first half of action. As taking it there is Hannah Kroll. Kroll, pass intercepted. Jasmine Sinton, and heel pass and didn't get it to her teammate. Nice try though, Sinton again. Got Morales. And Morales can't get to it as it goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in now. Throwing in on their own defensive third. But there'll be substitutions coming in, or a substitution. And coming in, it looks like Kayla Watterson is into the contest, number 55. Ball goes out of play, knocked out by Lauren Gutierrez. Gutierrez trying to keep it on the near side and got a teammate behind her trying to make a play. They throw it up to Sinton. Sinton handing it over and missing it that time was Pascal. But so they got to retreat back is Rubin as they've reduced the size of the field just across midfield. Every player but a couple. And they work it down at Central now. Over to Gutierrez. She goes down, and it'll be a foul against the Heat 97 Blue. So a free kick. Free kick coming up. Aiden Harris. He's going to try it. Harris has been quite good here in the first half offensively. Or take that back. Miley Pinier, the keeper, is going to run all the way down and try and put it in the back of the net. Could be a dangerous scenario here because she's going to have to get back. And the defenders are going to have to get back to help her out. Here's the shot over the wall. And a save by Plumlee. And now they got to get back. All the way back, running back as fast as she can as Pinier. And can the Blue take advantage of it? They push it down the right flank. And it goes out of play by Rubin. Rubin getting over to the near side and says, I've got to get to the soccer ball first to protect my keeper, who might not be in the back of the net yet. So the throw in by Tess Zeitzer. And a foul, and it'll work against the Heat 97 Blue. Heat Blue is going to give way to free kick. And a defensive third, though, for FC Las Vegas. Not like the one they gave away in their own defensive third, and that ball was struck pretty well over the wall that was set up by the keeper, Miley Pinier. Pinier watching her defenders off to her left, trying to possess a defensive scenario here. But that's the end of the first half of action. We hope you enjoyed all of it here, as the only goal in the first half scored by Brittany Bucci. And Heat Blue 97, FC Heat Blue leading 1-0. And then we'll be back with the exciting second half of the semifinal match in the Las Vegas Premier Invitational. Las Vegas Premier Invitational set to get underway in this girls under 13 bracket. And bracket A, going from left to right, is going to be FC Las Vegas and FC Heat going from right to left, 1-0. The goal was official. It was Brittany Bucci who scored in the first half for FC Heat. Watterson driving it toward the central at midfield. Might have even saw the winter dog there going by. You saw a little bit of action, you know, what I have to do at times, at various different times in matches, getting critical information, you know, whether it's a goal scored or whether talking to the refs to get proper information for the match. And I find out that this particular match is not going to go into an overtime. So this will not be an overtime scenario. Whoever wins, or if it's in a tie, it'll be based on the cumulative amount of points, and that will be the team that will go to the final. Every tournament is different. Free kick now. And I say every tournament is different. We do a lot of different tournaments. So you look at our website, LangevitProductions.com, and you'll see the lineup of the various different events that occur throughout the year that we may be a part of. And hopefully you're in that tournament and you can get a hold of us. We're also on YouTube, www.langevin.com, but on YouTube it'll be Langevin Productions in the search for the videos that we have. A lot of them are the same on the website. Pass matchups down to Central as FC Las Vegas trying to do something in the attacking third. As Sinton trying to get to it and could not. Pushed off to the left of Jane Navarez, and it goes out of play. Oftentimes in these matches, the youth matches, you see it's a tale of two halves. And the other team, after they get some instruction, kind of get warmed up, they can change the complexion of a match in the second half. And trying to go toward the Central was Danielle Rubin, dispossessed, and they only have two players in the attacking half of the field, but coming out is Pinier. However, giving way as the other players push up the field. Here's Bucci, who scored a goal. And off to the wide now as they send it. They got a player down there in the box, but Pascal now getting back to it and knocking past the goal line. Or I take that back. Maybe it was knocked by Heat, the Heat blue team, so it's going to be a goal kick. And take that back. Let's change that one. It's going to actually be a foul. I thought it might be a foul, but you never know, the center ref. And that time he did call a foul. You know, holding Pascal's arm there and kind of holding her away from the ball. And off the free kick in the corner, Aiden Harris was after it. It goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in. The Heat Blue. FC Heat Blue leading 1-0. The work cut out here in the second half. The ball down to Central into the 18-yard box. A defender now going after it in the corner. Watching the Las Vegas Premier Invitational match here in the semifinals of the girls under 13 in Bragaday. Kaylee Plumley pushing it up. You're getting it, Debucci in her own defensive half, and it winds up on a foot of Ashley Sands. Now into the Central. Turning and pushing that ball back to Steph Chasen. And Chasen pushing across midfield. Chasen running after it over there, and that right back area, and it goes out of play, and Chasen will throw it in. Step Chasen looking for a teammate, but then comes up and drives it. Or actually had a teammate drive it up, looking for Alexis Pryor. Ball in the center circle. Running onto it there was Sands, Ashley Sands, but giving it away as she went out wide and nobody was there. Back the other way, here's Gutierrez, but there is going to be a call. And I believe it was a foul there and a free kick. So free kick for FC Heat Blue. And FC Heat Blue pushing it out to the Y. Alexis Pryor on it. Pryor pushing it out to the Y. Pryor getting it out to a teammate. Now a return pass. Looking for Pryor, and just too much pace on it that time as Pryor not able to get to it. And Pinier able to get to that ball first. Back the other way, FC Las Vegas. These two teams played each other in the early part of the season, but they have not played each other since. So it's a whole different scenario today. On a beautiful blue sky day. Doesn't get too much better than this, period. I don't care where you are. And definitely here in Vegas, with the wind not really taking too much of an effect. Sands now and a call. It'll be a free kick. FC Heat Blue with a free kick right at midfield. Looking for Pryor. Pryor has it. Pryor is going to try to pass it forward, but the ball went to the central defender or the sweeper there, and she just got it and pushed it upfield. But Bucci runs onto it, pushes it out wide. The ball going off to the right. Alyssa Morillas, able to get to that soccer ball and push it out of play, out of danger in this 1-0 match, where FC Blue is leading, entertaining that 1-0 lead. Out to the wide. Caitlin Pascal goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Throw-in by the FC Heat Blue. Knocked out again by the All Black with the right stripes down their side and the top of their jersey. Shoulders of their jersey. Into the 18-yard box. Here's Pryor over to the back post. It could not quite get to it, was her teammate. So she still has it now. Puts it back in the 18-yard box. But they're able to get it out of the box. And let's see. Did the foul occur inside the box? Must be outside the box. Just outside the box. And a keeper, Pinier, pushing it over to Ryder. Ryder now. Back to Pinier. Pinier down to central. Stopped there by Lou Axelson. And getting her teammates going again. Towards attacking. Brittany Bucci. Bucci scored the only goal of the match, pushing it out wide. And it's knocked out by the All Black of FC Las Vegas. Throw in by the Boo. In a 1-0 match. We've probably got about 10 minutes gone of this second half. So at probably about, as the official time kept on a field, 40-minute mark of the game. Ball up to Sinton, but dispossessed was Sinton. Sent back the other way. Pryor now trying to get to it. Her and her teammate there in the central. Her teammate being Molly Sharples. Sharples trying to get to it, or Tess Zeitzer on the wide, and it goes out of play. Zeitzer will throw it in. Tess Zeitzer to Sharples. Over to Pryor. Pryor getting around a defender, looking for a cross, but they wouldn't allow her to have it, and it's going to be a corner kick. So the CK, Alexis Pryor, FC Heat Blue, going to take it. Pryor, an in-swinger, and couldn't control it that time. I believe it was Zeitzer. And did they say it must have been knocked off by FC Las Vegas? Tough to see here. So it's going to be, either way, a corner kick. Again for Alexis Pryor from the far side touchline. Pryor again. Swings it a little bit out into the box. Can't get anybody to run onto it. However, they still have possession in the defensive half. Now another strike in the box. And couldn't get that subsequent touch again, as they are able to cover into space in that 18-yard box and get it out of danger to the FC Las Vegas. All black squad in this match. Going to be a free kick about where you see the center ref standing. Time of the second half will not work in their favor as long as they're behind of FC Las Vegas. On it is Rubin. Danielle Rubin now. Rubin weaving her way. Danielle Rubin. And finally is stopped just beyond the semicircle. And here's Bucci, and they get a counterattack, working out of their own half. And they send it down the right flank. Coming way off her line is Pinier, and drives it upfield. Miley Pinier says, you know what? I'm not going to allow this to come into my 18-yard box right now. I'm going to get a hold of the soccer ball first. Can't touch it past the 18-yard box, but I can drive that ball back upfield. As they were steadily working their way down the field. Mass substitutions, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. And it's 1-0 scored. That FC Heat 97 Blue is enjoying. Can they hold on to it? Can they maintain it here all the way to a berth in a championship of the girls under 13? FC Las Vegas working out of their own half. On it is Aiden Harris. Harris still on a soccer ball. Harris pushed it across midfield, but it's intercepted there by Axelson. But she knocked it out of play to throw in. As they continue on up the field toward the attacking third. But running onto it there is Watterson. Watterson sending it out wide. Maybe in the wrong direction there. As Sinton under a lot of pressure. They steal it and move up the field towards midfield, but right there it's sent right back towards Sinton. Sinton wants to get to it, can't. As the defenders on the right back area able to win it and push it upfield for the Blue. Heat FC Blue. And all the way across midfield. Try to get it to Pryor. That didn't work. As the defenders stand tall in the back, they cover well and send it upfield down at Central. Jason, and then now this goes to Axelson. And Lou Axelson and company pushing it up to midfield now. And here goes the FC Blue as they continue on now. Carolina Madera. Madera's pass, and almost went to Pryor, but not quite. She had the right intention, but it didn't work that time as Annie Sagoon was there and knocks it out of play. Past the goal line, it'll be a CK. Carolina Madera was the player that was running around in it, attacking third in the first half, number 10. The number originally given to us is number 20 and never appeared on the field. Alexis Pryor with a CK. Her team entertaining a 1-0 score. Pryor trying to get a player to run onto it. It's Madeira. It goes. She gets it again and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Carolina Madeira scoring the second goal of the match, and it is 2-0. Big opportunity that time, and Madeira able to finish as she was down on her back, being able to get to the soccer ball and drive it again. And FC Heat Blue now have a comfortable scenario here. And a lot of work has to be done now by FC Las Vegas. And as you sense that, it's Aiden Harris was trying to drive her way down to Central. And she looks for a return pass here. Straight up in the air. The defenders, the midfielders have played well for FC Heat Blue in their own defensive half. They found a way to make it tough to really get things going. And it has worked, and that's why they still own the 2-0 lead. As that ball is driven out of play, they really stiffen up. So it is not going to be easy to try to get the 2 goals, but will FC Las Vegas do that in a short period of time? Or will FC Heat Blue get to the championship of the girls under 13? Into 2010, as they have a run here on a counterattack with Pryor. Shot and saved by Pinier. And a good defensive play by Caitlin Pascal, as she stayed right there with Pryor, not allowing her a real hard, tough trajectory shot to try to defend. That ball goes all the way back, though, on a counterattack by FC Las Vegas in their own defensive third. Goes out of play now. Madeira, the player that we did not mention her name in the first half, even though she had the soccer ball a lot of times, she gets the measure of satisfaction here in the second half, with her name mentioned with the G-G-G-G-G-G-O-A-A-L. On the ball now is Aiden Harris. They drop it back. Strike by Morellis. Into the 18-yard box, but no problem for the keeper, Kaylee Plumley. And Plumley will try to drive the ball up the field. Back in their own defensive half. Time running out here in the second half in the match. They're still trying to make a run on it here in the attacking third. Goes out to Lauren Gutierrez, and 2 players falling down. And a call is going to go against the FC Las Vegas 97 player. It'll be a free kick. No card pulled out. Ball up the field, but intercepted by FC Las Vegas, but they give it away. Now it goes over to Caleb Patterson. Patterson dropping it back. Gonna try to get a return pass. Patterson is there. Patterson using a chest trap and then trying to bring it down, but it didn't work that time. The intercept. Here's Bodner. Bodner trying to continue on, but routed off the soccer ball, and it goes off past the near side. So the touch line on the near side is going to be a throw-in for Erica Ryder. Ryder now trying to push it toward the 18-yard box. But there's Patterson. Patterson into space. Patterson doesn't have to hurry. Goes out of play. She tried to push it upfield, but it didn't work out. The one with the geometric designs. The one of the most famous sport in the world. Football in most countries. Soccer in this country, because we already have a sport named football. And that ball going out wide as FC Heat Blue trying to make a move up the field. They lead 2-0. The onus is on FC Las Vegas to try and get a goal here. They have substitutions coming in onto the field, and they're in the FC Heat Blue category. And we'll mention any of the players that we see as they touch that soccer ball, and that's probably your substituting players that just came in. Or maybe some of the ones that have been in. Ball goes, well, we have a free kick. So it's a free kick for FC Las Vegas. Free kick now from a distance. They lead 2-0. Taking in is Morelos. Blocked in their own defensive half. Pascal. Two players going down. No call by the center ref. Maybe they say the player that went down on their own. Try to get to the soccer ball. Harris can't control it. Down 2-0. FC Heat Blue. Not in a hurry. We'll continue. Just try to play the passing game. Try to be staunch on the defensive side. And work their way to the big W, which will get them into the final. Watterson now. Watterson weaving her way. Finds a teammate in the central. Back to Watterson. In the box. She goes down. What's going to be the call? It goes past the goal line. Center ref says the foul was against Watterson. And a free kick. Pinier will take it. That was a play that FC Las Vegas did not want to go in the other direction, because if it does, it's pretty much curtains, because you're going to give up a penalty kick, and those are very difficult to try to deal with, especially when you're down 2-0. So they still have a credible chance here. Watterson, though, in his space. Can't get it, though, as Sinton gets to it. It goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in. FC Las Vegas down by 2. Does not necessarily mean that they will get into the final if they come up with 2 goals in a tie. Just depends on a cumulative score to get to the final, as this game will not go into overtime or PKs. And in bracket A, the girls under 13. Into space. Trying to work down a central to Jasmine Sinton. It didn't get to her. Goes right back up the field and out of play. FC Blue. Very comfortable scenario right now. Player goes down there into space, and that player going down for FC Las Vegas. Going to be a free kick. They need it in the 18-yard box. They need an opportunity here to put one in the back of the net. And driving it hard is Morelos. But there's players there in the space, and they win it and push it for the Blue. Back up the field. Morelos driving it out of play. The Blue coached by Enrique Navarez and Jeff Sharples. Entertaining the 2-0 lead and about ready to get a berth in a big championship match, unless things change dramatically here with not much time here in the second half. Going to be a throw-in. Far side, touchline, it goes out of play. But lastly knocked out by FC Las Vegas. Thrown in again. On to Sinton. Sinton drops it back, finds Gutierrez. Gutierrez on the run. Gutierrez now. And at this juncture of the match, the biggest thing that also works against FC Las Vegas is they don't have a lot of players for substitution purposes. So when you don't have anybody to substitute in, it's very tough to get some offensive thrust going because you start to wear down. And when you're down by 2 goals, it's nearly insurmountable in the world of soccer. Down to Central now with Bodner. And on to the 18-yard box and then out of the box with not a credible shot that time. And a keeper, Plumley. Just take her time. Not a sweltering heat, but in the sun, the direct sunlight. Team leading 2-0 here at the Kellogg's Air Sports Complex. Hope you've enjoyed this action. It's been a good match. Not a lot of goals scored. Up and down action by both teams. Treating back Sagoon and trying to push it off to her left, and then teammate not able to handle it in their own defensive third now, so they're going to give up a throw-in. The Heat against the Premier, tied 3-3. They beat the PVSC Power Team 2-0. Might not get in the final if they end up giving up 2 more goals. The Heat needs to win this match. And then they will get in there. And they are leading 2-0. But working hard now is Aiden Harris along the left flank. And standing there in the space is a blue player. I believe that was Pryor that was there. Winning the soccer ball, and they go back up the field with Watterson. Watterson now weaving her way. Watterson in the box. Watterson takes a shot. Watterson scores! Kayla Watterson, the goal. So Watterson capping off a wonderful day for the Heat FC Blue so far. Getting the final, got to play later on today. And that is a double whistle. The final score from the Kellogg's Air Sports Complex. The last one for Dan and I here. But we're going to do some interviews and closing comments here in the Premier Invitational. Las Vegas, Nevada, 3-0, the FC Heat Blue 97 beating the FC Las Vegas 97 team. We'll be right back with the closing comments and the interviews in just a moment. Greg Porter back here. You see the backdrop of the Las Vegas Premier Invitational, and these are the girls that are in the championship game. They're from Henderson, Nevada area, and I'm just going to give them the microphone, let them talk, and say who they are and how much they're happy about being in the championship.
Stephanie Chason, number 33, and I'm a defender.
Kayla Therian, number 21, and I'm a defender.
Alexis Pryor, number 13, forward.
Carolina Madera, number 10, I'm forward.
Chanel Alexander, number 27, midfielder.
Nina Jensen, to number 28, play defender.
Molly Sharples, number 8, I play forward.
Jay Navarez, I play left defender, and I'm number 2.
Hi, Kayla Watterson, number 55. I play everywhere, and I'd just like to say we have Matt Skittles.
Lou Axelson, number 3, and right defender.
Kaylee Plomley, number 35, play keeper, and I'm so very excited to go to championship.
Hannah Coleman, number 12, and I play in midfield.
China Zerflu, number 4. I play forward.
Greg Porter back here with the FC Heat Blue 97 team, and you are?
Kayla Therian.
Okay.
Chanel Alexander.
Okay.
Brittany Bucci.
All right.
Watterson.
Okay. All right, girls. Well, congratulations on getting to the championship game.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
PFC, you know!
There we go. Good job, girls. Fantastic game. We hope you enjoyed it here from Kellogg's Air Sports Complex. One of the goals was scored by Kayla Watterson, that was. Carolina Madera scored one of the goals, and also the other goal that started off was by Brittany Bucci. 3-0, the final score against FC Las Vegas. We wish FC Heat Blue from Henderson great success in the championship game and in their further tournaments the rest of the year. And we hope, again, you enjoyed all the action. And from the Kellogg's Air Sports Complex, I'm Greg G.K. Porter for LangevinProductions.com with Dan, the man, on the camera. Take care of yourself. God bless. And as always, save this one on the hard drive.